Am I a millionaire?
Yes, you are a millionaire.
There's the answer. I used to live there. I used to have a house up there in Tent City. And before that, I used to live actually at a boarding house with the cadets, with the military and the police cadets. So then, anyways, though, I've gotten, or the locals gotten so used to me that we used to have house parties maybe 2, 3 times a week. I mean, every week. And this would go on. And I built a lot of relationships. I know a lot of the owners there. I know a lot of the expats. I know a few of them who did pass away. I knew the one that was murdered, very sad, and also Dan, ex-policeman, died of old age, I guess. And then I also know the Australians who hang out, Lorenzo's. I know the owner of that cafe. Sorry, I have allergies, a little itchy. And I just know the place, trust me. So we would have house parties, right? And maybe every now and then, a local will come up with a photo. They would bring a photo, say, do you know who this person is? Or can you find out who this person is? Or, they ask things like that. I go, sure, why not? So sometimes, if you know who I am in the Ormoc, you would see, every now and then I would walk up to a expat and just start talking to them. And it's not really just that for me. It was more like the locals wanting to know who these people are. This is their community. They want to know who's living next to them. Even a few times, they would invite these foreigners to my house. And then I would have a sit down with these guys and talk to them about this and that and find out who they are and what they're about. Most of them are retirement. A few of them were a little bit strange, and so that's kind of what I did. And when it comes to the regular guy, I have no idea who this dude was until a party. We were hanging out, we were doing barbecue, I was cooking, and they brought it to my attention. They had they have their phone, they have a picture of this dude, and then that's how I got introduced. And they said he's a vlog or something like that, YouTuber. An artist, or I think it is an artist. So then I looked the guy up, I subscribed, and I've been following him to kind of see who he is. Do I still have connections to? Oh, I don't live there now. I moved at a different place, more private. But that's how I got introduced to this guy. That's how I know. Does he have a child in Ormoc? I don't know, probably not. But that's what they were saying, that he was with a girl or something, and so they told me that. And if they brought it to my attention, it must have been important to somebody. So, and I have a crazy story actually. They would bring so many people and to meet me. In fact, one was a Russian guy. He wasn't Russian; he was Australian, and they wanted him out, I guess, or, so, and he had a very young girlfriend too, but he had a very small pension. So what they did, so sad story though, was this guy tried to buy a car, and they fucked up his engine or something. So then, the mechanic couldn't fix the car. I don't know, man. They just made it rough for him. One time they brought an agent. That was a strange one. They brought an agent. This is how I found out about certain secret societies. He's an Australian secret undercover cop or something, or he was one. He comes to my house. We hang out. He tells me, he shows me his credentials and everything. I don't know why. Anyways, he explains to me that he works in a triangle society where they work with ex-policemen and ex-other agents in different countries like America, Canada, and they try to find men with a history with crime, abuse and whatever. And I thought that was very interesting actually, because he also, Megan, little Mimi's been with me for a long time, so she was even there the whole time. She was with me the whole time up there. And but at first I didn't know who he was because he had tattoos, so I thought maybe he might be a gangster. So When he came in, I had a machete under my table, but you can see because it's there's like the window. So I just wanted him to let him know, like, don't be fucking around, like, you're in my place. I don't know why you're here, but if you do something stupid, I mean, no one's gonna say nothing. I mean, that's just what I wanted to give the image so he would behave. But no, he was fine, that was interesting. I never knew that there was a secret ex-policeman group trying to find criminals here in the Philippines. Anyways, though, but back to the main point is that's how I know about that dude, regular guy. They showed me the pictures, and that's interesting, I think, huh? So remember, you going into their cities, they're going into their towns, their villages. They're not stupid. They're gonna document you. They're gonna take pictures of you. And if you keep fucking around, keep playing, doing things like that makes them feel uncomfortable. As you see, there is now a rise of deportations of vloggers, and I'm pretty sure it's unsettling. But I mean, I guess it's clickbait at the end. They get more views. See my dogs? Very aggressive. So, anyways, that's it though. I almost forgot. Of course, I go back later on and get me another house, but that's the reason why I have a tattoo of Ormoc. I spent so much time with these young cadets that they grew up after years went on, and they are in the real police. They are in the real army now. So that's just respect,